Today is Wednesday, June 15th, 2016. This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and the title of this rant will be, It's All About the Guns. It always has been, and it always will be. I always like to wait a little bit after something like this happens, and I'll just refer to it as the slaughter in Orlando, and say that not only as that's the way it's always has been and the way it always will be, I will say that the NRA is to blame for all of this. The NRA of today has its roots from somewhere, I believe, in the 1970s, when Wayne LePere and a couple other buddies of his hijacked the NRA. The NRA at that time was pretty much a gun safety and training organization having mostly to do with hunting. Now it is an organization that seems to be obsessed with gun promotion, gun sales, the right arm of the gun manufacturers, and of course freedom. And now what we have been constantly seeing is it's also they have an obsession with death, and the guns are causing the deaths, and the NRA is fighting tooth and nail and winning in terms of any type of meaningful gun safety regulation. And there are truly many, many cowards in the United States Congress, previously and today, and probably will be tomorrow. Some of them are Democrats, who will not stand up to the NRA. And of course, it all has to do with being reelected, that if you get elected to Congress, you always want to get reelected. And if you fight the gun lobby, they're going to throw so much money at you that you're obviously going to lose. We know from some of the statistics that's really not true. But they make a big stink about it, and we have just not been able to find the will of the American people. So what is really going on here? Sorry for the background. Someone's mowing their lawn. We're letting a group, of right-wing, let's just say really, really, really sickos, who are leading us into a society where the gun has become a lethal decision maker, a legal lethal decision maker, whether that be in domestic disputes, whether that it might be in fender benders, whether that might be in disagreements at bars, let's just say. Still, I've never ever had the concept of why it should be a legal right for someone to bring a weapon into a bar. So the thing is, I know that we are a better country than that. I know that we have to have something to do to get these guns off the streets. And regardless of what our friends, our sisters and brothers are saying on the other side, they're just as complicit as the NRA is in promoting these gun sales if they're not willing to do something to try and alleviate it. And don't go off on this tangent about freedom, about the Second Amendment, about mental illness, about ISIS, about religious, etc., etc. It's all about the guns. It always has been. It always will be. Other countries have done great strides in keeping that down. Australia being the greatest of them. They had something similar happen to them in 1996. They got the guns off the street, and there's been a tremendous reduction in gun violence in Australia since then. We are capable of doing that, and we need to move on that now.